Alright, so right here, I decided to do a little bit. I asked the Google Gemini AI a question on if there is anything that's like magnets, like to increase your range to pick up items, like a magnetic upgrade to pick up items further away from you. Because I've been dealing with an issue where I've been trying to harvest and collect items on the ground on my island, but for some reason I'm not able to. I'm having a hard time picking up items that are a bit of a distance away from me. So I typed in the word magnetic, and there's a bid for a magnetic talisman in about 5 minutes from now. I have about 15,000 coins. I spent all my money on the replenish tilling tool, and now there's this thing here for this talisman, and I gotta see bid history. 10 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 1 hour ago. So hopefully this person isn't sitting down and watching this thing go down minute by minute. But I'm gonna wait till there's 2 minutes left for this talisman, and then I'm going to place a bid of 13,000 upon this. I was thinking about going back and grabbing more potatoes, just in case for more emergency funds, and selling it within the span of 5 minutes, because I might have only like a minute or so to react and get more if this person is watching AFK or is like very active at the timer. I don't know, because some people are with bidding items, sometimes people aren't. But in this case, I'm gonna wait till there's 2 minutes left and place my bid of 15,000. Do I have enough? New bid 13,000. Okay. Warning: you are bidding 33 times this item's NPC sell value. I'm fine with that. What was it originally? Like 5,000 or something? 1,000, 1,000, 10,000, 11,000. Yeah, I'll bid the additional, however much amount, just to get my hands on this easily. I'm gonna stay here and wait for the timer to go down to 2 minutes before I do this, so. Alright, so there's about 2 minutes and 40 some seconds remaining. I'm gonna go ahead and place the bid right now when there's about 30 some seconds left. So, new bid, 13,000 coins. Yep, right now. Confirm. There we go. So, this will only go up if that person who was last bidding was watching the island for the last 5 minutes. And I do not have any additional coins in my purse to be able to check in on that and increase that. I wish I could have went back and farmed some more resources to be able to have a better chance just in case, but hopefully within the last few minutes, nobody hopefully is watching and does a final minute bid like I just did. And it's a magnetic talisman, so, but it's like the only one that's worth like 13,000 coins. Every other one is worth like several, like a much greater amount. So hopefully I luck out and I get a really good deal on this. Alright, 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. We're on the final stretch here. And then also what I'm gonna have to look into getting as well is something called an accessory bag. So I need to put this in an accessory bag. I can also leave this in my regular inventory, I'm assuming, for this to work. 1 minute and 20 seconds. So hopefully I get this item and hopefully it works, and then I can just harvest my field of potatoes, automatically replant everything, and automatically just pick up all the items that are at a far distance away from me. 1 minute remaining. If I get that combination, that's going to make farming so much more easier and faster and efficient to do. Oh? Did a different bid happen, or was that some... I think that was... Hold on, let me go back. Oh no! Wait, it says military training for 11,000. No! It says 3 bids. What? Wait, did the bid undo? Did something undo my bid? Or did the bid get higher? Submit, you don't have enough coins. What do you mean I don't have enough coins? What do you mean this is the top bidder? What happened to all my money? What happened? My bid got erased. And it ended. No! What? What happened? My bid was undid. Well, wait, hold on. Manage bids. Bids 4 ended. Oh, no, okay, it's just something weirdly bugged out. That was weird. I was reading the information. Okay, oh, okay, I was so confused there because something bugged and glitched out. Something weird not happened. I was thrown through a whole loop of emotions there. I heard some weird ding sound effect and I got confused and it showed that my bid was undone when I did the bid. Okay, jeez. Oh, okay. Well, I have the magnetic talisman now, and I need to also look into getting what an accessory bag is. Oh, almost put that on my head. I don't know if that. Okay. So now, if I go down here to the bottom, put myself on the ladder. I was just harvesting and planting everything. So let's see here. I need to get a potato in my inventory. A few potatoes. I need at least one to replant. And is it gonna be collected? Okay, that was a pretty interesting distance away. Is that decent enough? How far away does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 blocks away. 5 blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 to 5 blocks away. All right. So if I were to just do a whole bunch of potatoes like this, it just absorbs into my inventory so much easier. Before, they were stacking up in piles and they would be like right next to me. All right, so now I have a more efficient method of farming potatoes and auto-planting them. Yeah, they could be all the way over there and they get picked up instead of being left on the ground. All right, here, let me put the tailspin away and see what it looks like without it. Hey, there's one slot there for it. Perfect. And then if I were to harvest potatoes like this, see, it would be right there. And, oh, they get stacked up and piled over there. And then let me just go ahead and do this. Yep, they get away at a distance. They get stacked up in piles. I'll go be harvesting. Yep, and then someone left over here. All right, so nice. So I'll just keep that on my person. Magnetic talisman ×3. So now I could just harvest potatoes without even thinking. I could just run around. And it seems like there's only one stack left behind, but before that would have been like stacks and stacks of a whole bunch of them left all loosely behind. And I'll be just doing it like this in a row, or doing it in a wide span like this. Let's see how efficient this is. Let's turn around, look behind me, and see where they drop. Almost towards the end here. And I pick all them up. Oh, I'm becoming more efficient. I can't wait to unlock the garden where my my farming fortune can be enabled, because I'm being told that once I unlock the farming, the garden, I'll be able to obtain things like that. All right, well then, and all my chests are gonna fill up with potatoes again. There's like at least 7, 8 each chest or so. I'm now back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests again. I get to about like 7 or 8 last time I checked or counted. So yeah, I have a magnetic talisman. I have an advanced gardening hoe with replenish 1, and the item is now working. It's blue instead of in red. And I'll have to look into an accessory bag later. And it's currently, by the way, it's 5 in the morning. Usually to get these deals that slip away from people to get them at a pretty low, decent value, you have to be awake at like 2 in the morning and like 5 in the morning. So I've been like staying up like early up in the morning. I've been waking up late in the day and staying up early till I've been waking up late in the afternoon to evening and staying awake until early morning time to farm and harvest my supplies and get all my items and resources and get all the deals very early in the morning online on the Skyblock World server. So now we did progress. We have a replenished tilling tool and we have unlocked the ability to use it. We got a magnetic talisman because I did some research and asked, and it just told me to search up a magnetic talisman to buy from the auction house. I should be able to buy it for some amount, and well, I did. Part of my cough. Let me think here. I think I'm tickling my throat from talking so much. My apologies. Oh, I need to rest my throat. And I also need to rest and go to bed too. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off, rest my throat, rest my head, get some shut-eye, get some energy in my system. We did a lot of good work today. And we are currently level 50. We are 50%. My apologies. Oh my god. I need to rest my throat. Oh jeez, I am tickling the heck out of it by talking so much. I apologize. But we are 50 EXP out of 100 XP of the way there. We need to level up about like... We get like 5 XP per like thing we unlock for levels. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We need to unlock 10 more levels. So I said I was going to do the enchanting stuff. All the enchanting stuff is off in here. I'll grab all the wood and sticks and tilling tools and enchantment bottles, and I'll do that some other time once I get the chance to. Try to see if I can unlock the enchanting skills some more. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I am just pushing the limits of my throat for commentary. It's a good day. It's been a good day. We got a lot of good progress done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of farms completely farmed and harvested and collected and replanted and fixed up. And we're soon going to be unlocking the garden to be able to get our farmer fortune. And we have a whole bunch of dirt over here. I don't know if we're going to be able to build in the garden or not. I don't know how the garden works. But if it works like a regular Skyblock world, then I'm going to want to go visit the garden and place out as much dirt as possible at the lowest point as possible. I'll grab water buckets, make an infinite water source, and try to go back to, let me press F3, the northwesternmost quadrant like I've done here. And then I'm going to go take whatever money I can, probably grab like a few chests of potatoes, sell as many potatoes as possible, get as many stone bricks as possible, and as many sea lanterns as possible. Bring as many buckets as possible, bring ladders, make the pillar, and just remake this whole farm system. And it took me days to, past 3 to 4 or 5 days or so, to pretty much a day for a level or two or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a lot of time and effort and work to make all the farming location here on the private island. But yeah, it's we're gonna be getting the garden soon. We just gotta level up some arbitrary things that are fast and quick and easy to level up. Maybe maybe tomorrow. Here's an idea to do for tomorrow. I have these quests to go talk to like NPCs, like ND or whatever. Some NPC that deals with like fishing, and also explore like all these. If I go over here to the menu and go to collections, maybe what I can do is go to farming and unlock carrot and unlock leather and melon and mushroom and netherwort and pumpkin and pork chop and rabbit and sunflower and wheat and wild rose, and just get like all the like basic things unlocked. So that way I have a little bit of everything, just some amount in everything. And then maybe go over here and go to mining and try to explore and discover how to get coal and diamond and emerald and endstone and gemstone and glaciite, gold ingots and gravel and hardstone. Okay, some of these I'm not familiar with. Mithril, mycelium, nether quartz, netherrack, obsidian, red sand, redstone dust, sand, sulfur. Okay then, tungsten, umber. Okay, some of these I don't. Those are interesting ones. And then comet stuff like gas tier, ender pearl, chili peppers. Okay, that's a random mob drop item there. All the other ones look familiar, but chili peppers as a mob drop. Okay then, sure. Okay. And then foraging. That's all the different types of woods. There's like fig logs and sea luminite, luscia liliac and vine sap and tenderwood. So there's some interesting types of wood out there. And then there's all this stuff for fishing, which it's just there's a lot of different resources that we can check out tomorrow to start like getting level 1 in, and then we have to do that with like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with 10 different things. So it's either we get level 1 in 10 different resources, or we pick like 3 or like 1 or 2, and it's just whatever is the quickest, fastest, easiest, simple thing to do. Enchanting could be fast and quick and easy and simple because I was going through that very fast and quickly within like a minute or two. It literally did take less than 10 minutes like Google Gemini said it would. So that was pretty funny for getting to like level 7 to unlock the use of the replenish enchantment. But in any case, I think that's enough, and that should be it for now. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I will continue developing my stats and capabilities and skills and access to resources. I'm going to need a personal compactor. I'm probably going to need something called sacks or bags for holding various like potatoes or substances and materials that I harvest and farm, mainly for the potato stuff, which I think I can probably get at the garden. I don't know. I'm trying to. There's some stuff saying that I can use sacks instead of compactor, or I could use compactor. It's like an early version of the compactor used in like a potato sack or something. I don't know. There's stuff to look into to try to figure out all this grinding process stuff, so I could just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going non-stop. And then yeah, I want to be able to get to a point where I can make a probably I'm rambling. I need to wrap things up here. I'll figure things out as time goes on when we get there. So alright, so I ended up coming over here to this quarter quadrant. I planted a field of carrots, harvested that a number of times, and now I'm working on wheat right now. I'm using my enchanted bone meal and everything to make it fully grow fast and harvest it all. If I go over here to collections and go over to farming, you can see that I have about 500 in carrots. I'm at level 3, and then I started doing wheat, so I'm at level 3 for seeds and level 2 for wheat, and it says plus 4 EXP. And if I were to go here and hold down tab, you can see that I'm at 95 out of 100 experience for my Skyblock level. So I'm about to level up one more time here. So this is the reason why I'm doing this, is because I am about to level up my skill in Skyblock. Now for some reason, I've been getting plus 5 EXP for when I was doing the enchanting stuff. And for some reason, when I'm harvesting crops, it's giving me plus 4 EXP for some reason. I don't know if the potatoes give 5 EXP, because I remember that maybe giving 5. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering, or I don't know. But in any case, I'm about to gain enough wheat here for one more harvest. So it should be any moment now. There we go. And now, oh, farm suit. Oh, I remember hearing something about this. The farm suit, helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. I remember researching something about this in the Google AI Gemini, saying that I need to make an early game farm suit, so I need to look into that. And I have 99 EXP. So now, if I go over to collections and farming, we can look into here, and we can determine which one could be the next thing we farm. So there's leather. We can either do melons, there's moonflower, mushrooms, netherwort. We already maxed up the potatoes. We can try to do pumpkins, raw chicken, raw meat, raw pork, raw rabbit, seeds, sugarcane. That one looks like I'll do sugarcane. That one looks pretty good to harvest. All right, so I need to make one more quadrant. Here, let me jump over here into the void, and we should have sugarcane off in here. There we go, 3 pieces of sugarcane. Nice, nice. Let me dump all these resources off. We have the melon and the pumpkin seed, but it'll be fine. Have all the enchanting growing stuff. And then what we need to do, we have more stuff in here if we need it. Alright, and let's go ahead back down. Alright, here we go. We're back down here. And let's go ahead and crush the one edge here. Oh, you could actually glitch out and fall down if not careful. There we go. Just gotta right click and left click a few times until I level up one last time. And there we go! Skyblock level 5. Rewards access to garden, access to wardrobe, and plus strength plus health. Alright, so now we should have access to the garden. So I'm going to go up to the top, and we're going to see here. Yeah, there we go. Stranger. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's see here. What a pleasant surprise. I see you have quite an impressive island. Excuse my manners, my name is Sam, and I live next door, or should I rather say, next island. You seem to have quite a talent for growing crops, which is something I couldn't really say about myself. You see, I've been having quite the struggle with my farm that I inherited from my father. He was a very skillful farmer, not like me. I have 2 left thumbs when it comes to farming. I was wondering, maybe you could help me out with my farm? Yes. Wow, thank you so much. Oh, geez, I'll bring you right there. Sending you over. New objective, talk to Sam. Objective, talk to Sam. Is this the island? Hello? I'm so excited to have you here. You can come to me anytime you need help, but first let's clear out a plot to grow your crops. For that, however, I need some compost. If you can bring me some wheat, I can make some compost out of it. Bring 25 wheat to Sam. I literally just emptied my inventory of wheat, of course. So, how bring 25 wheat to Sam? Okay, got it. This is over here. Progress in Sam's quest in order to use this. Click to open. Okay, how do I head back? Oh, Jacob's here, and Anita. Oh, that's interesting. So, I need to get a plot of land to farm in the garden. I don't know where I am. Oh, plot 4, compost. Compost. Okay. You haven't unlocked this area yet. I'm gonna bring something over here. Oh! Oh, I can just break and harvest stuff out here? Is this a plot? Oh, there's wheat over here. Okay, let me gather this. And there we go, leveled up in +1 Skyblock XP. Milestone infinity. Okay. Well, that was handy, and I didn't know I could break blocks like that there. Wow, you did it! Oh, geez. They just disappeared and exploded. Now I can finally produce some compost. Let's head inside. Talk to Sam at the composter. Alright, let's go ahead and clear out my inventory a little bit. So it seems like they use wheat for the composter. Or maybe they could be using other stuff. Alright, so progress to Sam's to use this. You see this machine here? It produces compost when you put crops inside of it somehow, but it's why I need to increase the amount of plots we can have. So exciting. It needs the machine fuel to operate. Luckily, we can order fuel online. Head over to the desk. There you can browse Skymart in order to order some fuel. Purchase fuel from Skymart. So I have an objective. Is this it? Desk. Open. Configure plots, garden upgrades, Skymart, garden milestones, garden skins, garden level. Alright, so this is where my farm. Hold on, before I check the Skymart thing, let me check this and this. Farming fortune 76, chance to double crops or double drops. So yeah, my private island doesn't allow me to obtain the resources needed, or does allow me to have the fortune stuff, but the garden does. So that's really important. Okay. So Skymart, we need fuel, farming essentials, farming tools, artisans, greenhouse skins, pests, got pests, we got you. Pests, okay. Farming essentials, all the farming supplies you could ever need. I need fuel, biofuel. Adds 3,000 fuel to a refuelable machine. Same size. Cleans a 3x3 area of grass. Leaves and flowers. Garden site. Cleans a area of grass. Leaves and flowers. Basic gardening hoe. Advanced gardening hoe. 20 copper. Basic gardening hoe. Oh! That's the one I bought for like 300,000 coins. Is it easy to get copper? Is that why this stuff was being sold for like lots of coins? Because it was easy to get here, and I just... Alright. Basic gardening axe, 5 copper. I don't know where all this I don't know how expensive is copper. Oh geez, builder ruler, ability arena plan, right click. There's some interesting stuff here. Dedication, grants 0.5 farming fortune for crops, multiplied by your garden milestone for that crop. You can apply it to axes and hoes. Oh, that's nice. So if I get dedication and change it to like my tilling tool, I get even more farming stuff. Green thumb. 0.05 farm per unique visitor served. Okay then. Lotus bracelet, lotus belt, lotus necklace, lotus cloak, yellow bandana, Skymark brochure, large walnut, blossom bracelet, blossom belt. Jeez, this is like several thousand copper. Jeez. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here, and there seems to be another page. I'm just skimming over that stuff. Let's go to farming essentials, biofuel. You don't have enough coins. 20,000 coins. So we're gonna have to leave the island here. Do I have enough stuff that I can sell? Probably not. Okay, there's a way to get back to the island, right? If I do, is there a way to leave the island? Yeah, I can get coins if I grab my potatoes. So if I do dash home. Oh, what the heck? Hypixel housing. That's not what I meant to do. Seems like a different thing, Skyblock. Oh, I'm back at the place. Dash lobby. No. Oh no, I'm stuck at the garden. How do I get out of the garden? Dash hub. There we go. And then if I drop down over here. There we go. Okay, I have to do dash hub. And are they there? Yeah, they're still there. Okay. Okay, I was getting confused and concerned there for a second. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to dump off all my stuff, except for my main tools and talisman. And I'm going to go harvest. I'm going to sell 2 containers of potatoes, which I have all the way down here. Here we go. I believe 1 container is about 10,000 worth. Here, let me store my tools in here. Alright, there we go. And then if I go here, go there. Nope, go there. Oh, it's filled with junk. Hold on. There we go. I can dump it off there. There we go, and then put all this stuff away. Alright, now I can grab all the potatoes in the chests and farm and harvest them. There we go, and now we have a full inventory full of potatoes. We should get 13,000 or so coins from selling everything. And we need to get 20,000, so we just gotta do one more quick stop after this. So let me go ahead and sell this stuff. Oh, there we go. I just had 20,000, just enough. Okay, good. So now we have just enough for 20,000. Let's go ahead and head back over to the garden. And I wonder if there's a way to warp to my island by doing the command dash island or not, but warp to garden. Teleport to your garden where you can grow and harvest crops and sell them to customers. Alright, there we go. And now we're here at the garden. And then we need to go over to here and buy the biofuel. In the Skymark Farming Essentials biofuel. There we go. Great, now you can go open the composter and put the fuel in there. And it'll start doing whatever it does with the fuel in the composter. Click to open. Organic matcher. Oh. Add 3,000 food to the composter. New objective, take composter. Take compost from the composter. Oh. The composter's done. We can finally free up a plot. Take out the compost when you're ready. Oh, there we go. Collect compost. Available 1. Quest complete. Purchase a garden plot at the desk. Okay. Configure plots. The barn. Right click to teleport to this plot. Plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4. All need garden level 1, plot 9, plot 3, plot 5, plot 6, garden level 7. Okay, I guess we'll go here. Plot 1, confirm. Amazing, we got ourselves a brand new plot. Unlock garden plot 1. Now the dirty part, the plot has to be cleaned up before it can be used. Head over to your unlocked plot and try to clean it up a bit and come back to me once you've done so. Oh, so I'm just gonna also take this. Go to your garden plot. This side will clean the plot even faster. Alright, so is garden plot number 1 this plot up over here? Is it numbered? No, this is garden plot plot number 4. Costs 2 compost. So it costs 20,000 coins to get a compost point. So if I just had a lot of money right now, which I could sell a whole bunch of my potatoes, I can unlock all these adjacent plots. And how high up and how far down can I mess with the plots? And is this plot number 1 in the back here? Oh yeah, okay. Plot 1. Great, you found it. I believe in you. Go make it sparkly clean. Clean your plot. Clean up. Okay. So now I have to clean the plot? So I just have to keep breaking blocks? What if I break a leaf block? Well, does that count? Yeah, it does. Okay, so I just have to keep breaking blocks until everything's all right to go forwards. Oh, what the heck? Cost 16. Is this a loading chunk error? Or is this an actual, like, access to the void? What the heck? Or does it unlock when I... Okay, interesting to know. And also that we're at Bedrock Home. What level are we at? Plus up 3. Level 70 something. Alright, so there's a bedrock layer that's separating me from down there. But I can build as far up into the sky as I can by a number of like hundreds of blocks. So that's going to be fine for me to do. So I'm guessing I just got to clear out all the leafy greens. Alright, let me just fast forward this part here. Alright, we're 99% of the way there. We're almost done. We just got to do the final stretch. And then we'll get to 100%. We're at 99.3. I need to gather between like 5 and like 8 like blocks for it to increase by percentage, it seems. This is what I've been counting roughly. 99.6%. 99.7%. 99.8%. Did not mean to dig up that one. It's dirt there. Let me fix that. There we go. 99.9% and... Wow, it's squeaky clean over there. You did so well. Achievement unlocked. Clean up crew. Plot 1 is now clean. Now you can go crops you've unlocked there. To save you a bit of time, you can also use preset. Oh, geez. Preset from your desk. Come and talk to me when you finish up on your plot. A preset? So I can just transform the plot to accommodate to a certain resource? So what did you tell me to do? Come and talk to you when you finished up your plot. Yeah, let's figure out what Sam wants. Hello. I have an idea. Why don't you collect some wheat and I'll bake us some lovely bread for dinner? Collect wheat for Sam? Sounds like a great idea. I'd rather not. May as well. To bake us some bread, I think I need about 100 wheat. That should be a problem for someone like you, right? Bring some 100 wheat. Alright, let's go dash Island. Dash. Back? Which dash is... There, okay, dash Island is a command. It just wasn't popping up for some reason. Alright, so now we're back home. We need to get a whole bunch of wheat. 100 wheat, that is. And let me dump off my inventory full of all this dirt. This feels like a side quest thing that I don't really need to do. So I'm a little... I guess not. I guess semi-confused. Not too... Oh, wait. 6. There we go. 100 wheat. Alright, that works. Let's go to the garden. Can I do dash garden? No, I can't do dash garden. I have to go up to Sam. Or to garden. Maybe it's dash warp garden. That might be it. Dash warp garden. Alright, here we are. 100 wheat. Well, that was quick. Here, take some fresh bread. Nom nom. It's pretty tasty, but it seems like we'll still have some dozen wheat left over, and our composter's already full. Open a shop stand with Sam. Oh, I have an idea. We could open up a small stand and sell our wheat to other people. You know, this would be very useful if I was farming wheat by a ton. Good call. We need to set up a stand somewhere. Oh, jeez, it disappeared. I'll find Sam at the shop stand. Thankfully, there's an objective arrow pointing what direction that they're in. Okay, they're up over here. Alright, I think the spot would work perfectly. Serve your first customer. Oh, Jerry's here. Jerry's arrived at your garden. Sam, oh, we've already have our first customer. Like I said, I wonder what they want. Can you check in on them? Hello, Zaynen. Glad to meet you here. I would like some bread. Times visited 1, offers accepted 0. Accept offer 5 bread. This is not my rum. I must return. Thank you. Oh, we did it. We serve our first customer. Keep checking back on them. I'm sure more people will visit our farm soon. Besides that, you can always go check the desk to find out what to do next. I'll head back outside now. Plus 50 coins, plus 5 Skyblock EXP. Reach garden level 4. Okay, then. And now our next objective is to reach garden level 4. Did we just reach level 4? Oh, it says new objective, not completed or whatever. Okay. So we're level 2. We need to get to level 4 for our garden. We need 2,000 fuel for a composter. Alright, so we have this place to ourselves now. We have this plot to ourselves. And there was something about like messing with the plots, like configure plots. Plot 1, left click to modify, right click to teleport to this plot. Left click to modify. Super flat, change the selected plot to this preset. Change the selected plot to this preset. Change the selected plot to this preset. Reach garden level 3 to unlock this preset potato. I have to be level 3 to get the potato plot. You're pasting the super flat in plot 1, yes. Sharp pacing super flat in garden plot 1. Alright, so this should be super flat now? Oh! It's slowly doing it. Oh, and it's doing it row by row. I see. Oh, this is so handy. Oh, this makes so much time cleared up. And that's terrifying because if you click on a button and you swap to a preset, you can delete all of your work if you select a thing. Oh, that's terrifying and scary to think about. Alright, so this is the garden area. Okay. And this is how the garden works. Interesting. Also, I remember hearing and seeing something about how you can visit the garden of other players. Jacob, my contest has started. Okay. I'm not harvesting a crop right now, so I'm not too concerned about that right now. Although I could earn loads of tickets or something. I'm not worried about doing Jacob's contest for the time being. Okay, so pasting is 87% complete. Alright, so what we can do is probably go as low as we possibly can to the ground and go as high as we possibly can to the sky. I know we can get like 80 some levels for farming. So what we need to do is get a whole bunch of building material and bring it over here. I gotta grab the chest full of dirt. I gotta plop down dirt. I gotta get tilling tools. There was a option to do potatoes for level 3. Can I check out what the other plots are? Configure plots. Plot 1. What happens if I try wheat or carrot? Purchase resources from the bazaar. Lego source the plot instead of using inventory stack materials. You must be on the island for the resources to populate. You must have an active cookie buff to use this. Or from inventory. So if there's from Bazaar. It's from inventory while pacing. Seeds will automatically be consumed from your inventory or sacks and planted on the plot. I need 7,896 seeds. Or 50 enchanted seeds. Or 1 box of seeds. Oh, so I need the resources to do that. And there's a way to do potatoes. I can mainly plant the potatoes. I wouldn't need... I mean, I could probably fill my inventory full of potatoes and do that, no problem. Probably have loads of it in my inventory. 7,000 or something. That's like half an inventory full. How would they populate the plot of land with all those potatoes, though? I don't think that's... I'm curious to see how that plays out and works. I'll probably do it one time just out of curiosity to see what it does, but I'll probably remove all this stuff or do something differently to make it more efficient. Alright, so this is the garden. Our farming fortune works in the garden. So I think what I'm going to do is I've done quite a bit of work. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I've been at this for a little while. And what I'm going to do is that I'm probably going to bring in an inventory full of dirt. And I have the additional inventory right here for storage. So I can... Oh, my throat's tickling again from commentary. Jeez, I'm sorry. Anyways, so the plan should be I should bring as much dirt as possible from my private island, go to the far back corner that I possibly can go off into. Seems like the wall is 2 blocks wide, but they're just making it seem all decorative for playfulness. Can I break down this wall? Oh, I'm gonna try something. Can I break this down? Oh, I can. Can I break this down? Nope, I haven't unlocked the area yet. So I can combine the plots if I really want to. And there seems to be these void plots that I can go all the way down to the void with and go all the way up with. So I think that's going to be something that we're going to look into investing in the far future. If that's possible for us to get our hands on, is to go down deep into the void as possible and then go as far up into the sky as possible. Here, let me check out this gate up there. So that's 16 compost. And then up here, is there an amount of compost? Is there an amount? Yeah, plot 13, 64 compost, no bedrock. Interesting. And wait a minute, is there a preset that allows me to delete the plot of land? Hold on, let me check that. Let me head back over to the place here and see. Quite a bit of a distance away, but alright. Okay, and then let's check the catalog at the desk and go to plot configuration and go here. Wild rose, no. Sunflower, no. Another word. Cocoa, cactus, melon, sugarcane, pumpkin, potato, carrot, wheat, super flat. Alright, nope, there is nothing to delete the plots. So, is this bigger than my island? That's what I'm trying to wonder right now. Let me press F3. So I'm at 0 in one direction. How far out does it go off into? Goes off to 100. $200. Alright, so, and then if I divide this by 3 sectors, 1, 2, 3, 7, 14, 21, or 8, 16, 24. So it's like an 80 by 80 plot of space. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, I guess this is pretty much the place that we've checked out. I'm curious now. I want to check Captain Nova's garden to see if that's possible. Dash visit Captain underscore N0 VA. And then, yeah, I can visit their garden. There's, it's not loaded for some reason. Mini 3, are they online? They're online. Oh. Saying your spawn location was obstructed. You respawn at the highest non-obstructed point. You should never enter your Microsoft account details anywhere on Microsoft. There's external links from it. Okay. Didn't know that. Whoa. It's all bedrock. So they bought multiple plots and they did bedrock. Okay. Vermin trap? What? What is a vermin trap? They're online. Captain Nova's online. And their farming buddy was last offline 10 hours ago. They haven't been online in like 30 some days. So they're being active. Alright, let's try to jump over here. I don't know if it's just so it tells them if I'm on their island or not. I don't know if they're on the private island or if they're on their... It says that they're the one thing's offline, so they must be on here. Okay. So is this where all their potatoes are? Because their private island had carrots and sugar cane and everything else. What's here? I'm like sneaking and trying to like go around. Traver, Anita, Pearl Dealer, Ryu, Resident Snooty, Visitor Logbook. Oh. Okay, that's, I thought it was gonna be like telling the person that I came here. Alright, so, oh my god. The spawn area. Is this what the central house can be transformed to look? To be transformed into? Whoa. Whoa. What is this? Carpenter. There's like flowers. Are these like the wildflowers? There's carrots here. I gotta see if there's a massive potato farm here because there's gotta be, unless if they changed everything. It's nothing but bedrock. They dug all the dirt out. It's nothing but wheat. So this is what they're doing. They are farming wheat from one edge of the world to the other. Are those the potatoes? I think I found the potatoes. Those look like potatoes. Is this it? I think that's it. That's the tall end of the crops. That's the potato farm. Also, this is the void. And it's that bedrock? That looks like bedrock. So, it looks like they might have the corner plots. And it looks like maybe they have bedrock there. So they have this massive field of wheat. And they connect the corner plots and they have like this design set up. Now see, this is, I feel like it's inefficient because you could do one plot of water and a maximum amount of space. And then put up to like ceiling blocks to like mark that point and then go around. Oh, they go even further. They have a mycelium mushroom field. Okay. Sure. So they have a massive wheat field and they have a massive mushroom field. Oh, this is so bizarre. Co-op plus one. Plus one co-op. Or whatever that is. Okay. So now... So all this is empty down here. They have yet to expand here. Is that the potato farm? That looks to be the potato farm. There's TNT here for some reason. And a whole bunch of signs. Okay, I need to find a way to get back up. Oh, I think I found the potatoes. I need to figure out a way to get back up here. I think I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck in the pit. Oh, let me do dash visit Captain Nova again. Garden, already there. Let me go up here to Captain Nova. Not loaded. Server's not loaded. Sending a player request. Oh, there's an AFK machine here now. I don't know. Venom is Kaka. whatever that means. Wonder if they fixed up their thing over there. They have a monument to CGK still. Okay, let me jump off the platform and see if they fixed up that explosion on the side. My god, they're farming. Alright, I'm just checking out their natural island here for a hot minute. What was I looking for again? I was like, oh yeah, the sea of all that destruction is still there. Because it seems like I checked their inventory a long time ago too, and they had like TNT minecarts in it, so they must have self-inflicted this damage to themselves. Yeah, it's there. It says Captain Nova's online. Okay, so if I go back here, go up there, visit Captain Nova, and go to their garden. So they were already. So they're. It seems like they're on this server. Are they farming potatoes right now? Or are they farming? What are they doing? Where are they? It says that I think they're in their garden because the other server wasn't loaded. Let's see here. I reached 1 billion potatoes collected on 18/03/2025. Oh, they must be UK because we do month, or European because we do month, date, then year. They're doing, or we do like month, day, year. They did day, year, month. I reached 2 billion potatoes. They have a sign to keep track of when they reach each billion. So 18/03/2025, I reached 2 billion potato collection on 8/04/2025. Wait, what? 1803? 0804. Oh, I thought it was like. Wait, okay, that's only 1 month later. And then I reached 3 billion potatoes on the 27th of. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I reached 1 billion potatoes on on March 18th, 2025. I reached 2 billion potatoes on January, February, March, April. On April 8th, 2025. I started 1 year ago on the 30th. I started 1 year ago on the 30th when I did my first recording. Oh my god, this puts a date to thing because this put a date. Okay, so I first started out on one day back on April 30th, 2025, and this is when they wrote this down. When they reached 2 billion potatoes. So within the span of 1 month, they got in 1 billion potatoes somehow. And then on April 27th, within the same month, they got 3 billion potatoes. And then about a month later, on January, February, March, April, May 12th, they got 4 billion. January, February, March, April, May 30th, they got 5 billion. Oh, they have additional signs up here. I reached 6 billion potatoes on January, February, March, April, May, on June 18th. So there's a bit of a gap there. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July 8th, they got 7 billion potatoes. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July 27th, they got 8 billion potatoes. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, I think that's August 8th, they got 9 billion. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September 19th, they got 10 billion. And then I think that is... Oh, they took a break in October. So November 1st, they reached 11 billion potatoes. And then on December 1st, so it was on the 1st. Okay, so they did another thing on the 1st. 12 billion potatoes. And then December 24th, right before Christmas, they got 13 billion potatoes. And then, oh, they took a multi-month gap break here. On January 4th, oh wait, no, I was January, February, March, April. I was reading the forest month. So yeah, so like a week later, like a week or two later, on January 4th, they went from 13 to 14 billion potatoes. And then on January 17th, they went from 14 to 15 billion. And then on January 27th, they went to 16, and then I reached #1 potato collection on February 8th, 2026. They stopped counting and writing down their milestone marks once they reached first place in 2026 of January 8th. That is crazy. Okay, what's this over here? Jungle Bow 64 carat, Dapper Fox 37 million, PKLM 16 coins. And they have some nice representation flags. That's pretty awesome. I don't really know my flag definitions here. Is that Arrowways? I have no idea. That's transgender, I think, and that's bi? Either lesbian or bi. I think that's bi. I'm not too sure. I'm really bad with knowing my knowledge on flags because I just don't know. That's just not my forte, but that's my guesses if those are the ones over there. So now, let's check out their potato farm. Oh my god. Okay, they have soul sand in the water for some reason. So this is the famous potato farm. So is this enough space to harvest from one end of the farm to get to the other? So by the time you get back to the beginning, all of it's regrown again? And there's glass on the ceiling for some reason. Why is there glass up above on the ceiling? And then they have a whole bunch of melons over there. And they have something up in the sky over there. Don't know what that is. They're online right now. And that's crazy to see that their friend Farming Princess, who was offline for like 30-some days, to hop online about 10 hours ago. That's crazy to see. Alright, oh my god. Okay, I want to get from one end to the other. From one plot side to the other plot side. Oh, and there seems to be some sort of snow or some sort of weird destruction here. Some sort of weird mess up, or I don't know what's going on over here. But in any case, so this is one side of the potatoes. And let me check how many rows. So they're doing the row of water method instead of doing it a single plop of water method. And that gives less efficiency for the space used up, but it might be more efficient to do this because if you have a speed in your armor, then you run very fast in a single direction forwards, and then if there's pillars breaking off, like what I have with my farm, there's like pillars of sea lanterns and there's like spaces in between the sea lanterns where there's potatoes. It could be very hard to like where you have to stop and go out an angle to break instead of sprinting forward and breaking up like a single potato line in one direction, because there is speed in Skyblock, and that basically might outperform and outdo this by making lines and strips. It might be more efficient to do lines and strips of potatoes in comparison to the alternative, which is a max amount of space for potatoes. So that might be something to consider. So let's see how many rows there are. There's a row. So there's 4 rows in one grand row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4. For some reason, they don't do the 8 thing. They split it off with each side. And then there's one row that's kind of broken here on this side as well too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count that correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for some reason, it's broken off over here. Why is it broken off and turned into snow over here? That's so weird. Why would they do that? I don't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They have 13 rows of potatoes going from one end of the void of the world to the other end of the void of the world. And there looks to be bedrock down here. So I don't know if they're utilizing the corner quadrants and going as far down into the void as possible to as high up into the sky, into the air as possible. I don't know if they like made it into like a super flat plot and they spawned in bedrock and permanently destroyed and ruined the efficiency of going as far down to the ground to as far up in the sky as possible. If that's a thing, if what I'm thinking in my mind makes sense. But they have a single row layer of potatoes going back and forth with a weird diagonal sand pattern, and there's a weird space up here too for some reason. I'm curious to see where they're at. It says they're online, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if I want to keep exploring the island and have a chance to run into them. This place is very big. But yeah, I think I should probably hop back to my island before they notice that I'm here. I don't know if they can hold that tab and see if somebody is visiting their island or not, or if anything like that happens. So I think I'm going to get out of here before I could potentially be seen and caught by them snooping around their property, snooping around their garden. Alright, so let me go home. I'm going to do dashes. I think we've seen pretty much enough of everything. So yeah, they have a massive quadrant that they have yet to do things in, but they have 13 lines of potatoes from one end to the other end of the field, of the garden. Alright, let me do dashes. Alright, so we did some more reconnaissance on their garden. I didn't check out their garden before. I checked it out now. And yeah, that is interesting. That is very bizarre. And now I see where they have their potato farm at. Because I did some research. Having your potato farm here in your private island, which is what I have right here, is very inefficient, but off in the garden, it is made efficient by a multiple of about 10 times more efficient, or however many more times more efficient, because you get farming fortune. That's what you get. You get farming fortune in the garden. At your private island, you don't get any. So if I right-click right now, and I go over to my Skyblock profile, and I go over to farming stat, it says private island. Using the public islands or the garden, farming fortune is a chance to gain multiple drops from crops. Chance of double crops is 76. It is marked out. See, farming fortune 76 marked out. Click on it. It's marked out. But then if I were to head over to my garden, head out over here, chalk with Sam, warp to garden, and then if I head over to my menu, go to profile, go to farming stats, farming fortune 79%. Oh, I thought it was 76%. Is that 79? Okay, that's interesting. It is 79%. And if I click on it, it's not marked out. I get plus 76% for farming crops here. So this is where I need to make my farm, is the garden, not the island. The garden. So all that work of the past multiple days, like the past like 3-ish days that I spent making that 5-level plot of land back on my island, that isn't ideal anymore. That's something that I shouldn't do. I can't do that. I have to go here to this garden, to this place, and I have to make the potato farm here. So this is going to become our new home, the garden. This is where we're going to be farming everything. So what we need to do is we need... I'm probably going to wrap things up here and take a break, and then I'll probably come back. But we have plot 1 open to farming. I have no idea what the presets do when I click on and do the presets for any type of crop. I'm very curious and I kind of want to see what it does. But at the same time, I think it's going to be inefficient somehow and not going to be ideal or the way that I want it. And I want to go back to the farthest corner possible. So I want to go all the way back over here. Hold on, I'm running over here to show off the plot. We can break the cobblestone too once we get to a point of buying the territory. I want to get all the way back over here to plot number 13. I want to unlock plot number 13, which I need 64 compost for, which it costs 20,000 coins to get 1 compost. So we need 20,000 times 64. If we multiply by 10,000, that's like 64. I'll have to pull out a calculator and do a lot of math. But I can sit down, get a whole bunch of money, and try to buy as much compost as possible. I'll probably have to buy the 16 compost plot over here. Let me see. It's 16 compost, right? No, it's 5 compost. Okay. Whatever I need to unlock each one. Oh, is there another plot over here that I can buy? Or is this just an edge wall? Can I go out even further? The corners count? Do I unlock the corners? Plot 15, 64 compost. Yeah, so I don't know what the corner plot is going to do. If I can, like, build off into this corner region somehow or not. But there is either nothing is loading properly, or this is the actual void. And if this is the actual void, and I know there's like bedrock a few layers down, if we can see it, let me run over here. Yeah, there's bedrock right there at the bottom layer. So if there's no bedrock in this back quadrant, and I'm able to unlock it, I would like to get this, go as far down into the void as possible like I did before with the bucket of water, place down a whole bunch of dirt at the bottom of the world, and once I'm done placing down the dirt at the bottom of the world, go off into the corner and fill up the entire bottom void with dirt by 1 layer, and then work all the way up like I did with my quadrant from before, and then get a back wall to prevent me from falling into the void, and then redo what I did in my island, but do it in the garden world. And then I have the bottom plot, and then have the sea lanterns, plop it all down, and then have my replenish tool, which I just got, and have my other tools, my tailspin magnet thing. And there's also like potato sacks, or seed sacks, or accessory sacks, or whatever sacks I can get now. And I also want to look into getting a compactor device. There's a lot that I need to do. So, yeah, on that note, I think that's going to wrap everything up here for now. So, I will look into developing further upon the garden later, once I get a chance to. So, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go ahead and head off, and then I'm going to figure out what to do next for my next step in progress for attempting to try to become #1 in farming potatoes. Alright, here we go.